If you think Spotify is the only way you can earn money from your music, think again. The truth is, Spotify is amazing and I love it because it's allowed me to have a full-time music career, but there's so many other ways you can earn money from your music. Artists and producers, you can sell your albums, your instrumentals in so many different ways, direct to fan. And in this video, I'm going to cover all those different strategies. My name's Chris, also known as the Artist Manifest. I have about 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, but I toured over playing 1,000 shows in 22 different countries, and we've done over 7 successful crowdfunding campaigns, and I coach artists every single week about this stuff in my coaching program, Fanbase University. So I do believe Spotify and Apple Music have solved the piracy problem. If you can remember, and you're old enough, back in the days of Napster, when people used to just steal our music, right? Or maybe when you were able to just only sell CDs, that it required distribution, and that meant signing with a distributor or a label, and that wasn't so great. And then Spotify did solve the problem with the 0.003 to 0.005 cents per stream, but that requires a lot of streams. In fact, it requires 300,000 streams a day just so you can make approximately 10,000 a month. So let's push pause on Spotify and let's cover other ways that you can make money from your music. One of the softwares and websites I use online is Shopify. Okay, we use it to sell CDs, we use it to sell vinyl, we use it to sell USB keys. Here's a guitar USB key one. Here's one of our USB bullets that we got made that has our music on it. And so we use that to sell directly to fans. And so we email their list, our list, and send out email blasts. We promote on social media. Maybe people meet us online and we're using the Shopify app on our store, and it's connected and it gets shipped out. One of the other cool things as well too is there's a little app you can install on Shopify called Digital Download, and you can sell digital downloads, man. So we'll sell the digital download of this album, and we'll also sell the instrumentals off of this album. Producers, you got to be selling your instrumentals. I wish I recorded all my freestyles back in the day. I saw a buddy of mine who was selling all his freestyles as album. We'll record off the board and sell our live in concerts digital downloads. And this got me really excited to think that like we only really recorded professionally one of our shows and we did the whole video and stuff. But I wish I recorded when I was in Russia, China, Japan. You know what I mean? It makes me think about like Johnny Cash, who was at Folsom Prison, because I own that record. And if we had that recording, like how cool would it have been if I could have said, hey, get the CD of Manifest live in Russia. Or when I did perform in a prison, it wasn't as cool as Folsom Prison with everything, but like Manifest live from prison, or you live from wherever, you know what I mean? Maybe you did one of those boat festivals or wherever, somewhere cool. And like, that's really dope to sell and have, especially when you've been doing this a long time. Like these things become assets that you own forever. And this is what I think a lot of artists forget. And I never got into music to make money, okay? Like 2001 was when I released my first EP, and I never thought I'd make money from it in a million years. But what's so cool about this business is you do the work once and then you get paid for it forever. You know, I call it Swiss dollars, all right? Sales while I sleep soundly, or streams while I sleep soundly. It's like I did the work once 20 plus years ago, but I still get paid for that. Like I don't even have the physical copies of that album anymore, but like if I did, I could reprint them and sell them, right? And it could make me money. And so, but the thing is, you got to be in this game long enough. You need to believe in yourself, and you got to push forward through that, right? The second place we love to use to sell directly to fans is we use a software called Printful. Okay, and again, that connects to our Shopify store, but that allows us to do print-on-demand merch, okay? So we'll do mugs, hats, hoodies, sweaters, t-shirts, you know, all kinds of stuff, even stickers, right? Like, I don't think this is a print-on-demand sticker, but they do stickers and all kinds of stuff where you don't have to print it and you don't have to ship it. Like, do you realize how amazing that is? Like, you know, we would like print stuff for our Kickstarters, and sometimes we get leftover stock, or you go on tour and you print a bunch of merch and then you get stuck with stuff. And because I don't tour anymore, it's harder to get rid of it. So sometimes we always do print on demand now, so that way I'm not carrying inventory. and they're handling all the shipping. And what's so cool is they have different locations in Canada, the US, Europe. We had an order in Australia the other day, and I didn't get like totally crucified by the shipping, okay? Because the shipping cost to ship to the UK or whatever is crazy, but because they have shipping houses over there, the order knows to take it over there and they ship it directly to them. So not only does it save on the shipping, but fans get to it or receive it a lot quicker. I'll put the links below for that, okay? Because we got like a trial version of it so that you can just get started on it. Another software that I love, and I have a whole training on this, is ClickFunnels. Okay, it's another software we use. It's where my website is actually hosted, but it's where we build these funnels where basically I do this promotion. It's called a free plus shipping promotion where the CD is free, or I promote the CD is free, and it is, and fans just have to cover the shipping and handling. Right? And then we upsell them other things. When they say, hey, yes, I want to buy that, they put their credit card information, we offer them other upsells. If you ever bought something from me on Smart Music Business or Manifest, you'd know that we offer you other things. And this is just business. Like, it blows my mind. Some of you artists like that have bought stuff from me, you get offended, oh, you offered me too many other upsells. It's like, what do you think McDonald's does or Starbucks does? When you order food at Starbucks, they say, do you want to drink with that? When you order a drink, you know what they say? Would you like any food with that? You know, because they know there's upsells. You know what they do now at the counters everywhere, at least in Canada, is, oh, would you like to purchase a bag? Because bags aren't free anymore. And so now they're like, they upsell the little bags. You know, 25 cents over millions of sales is going to be huge, right? But you are leaving enormous amounts of money on the table by not offering other upsells. Like, I believe in my music. I believe in everything that we've done. And so I'm going to do everything I can to do to sell it. I believe in the training that I give people, that it can help them, that if artists take action on it, that it can help and it can make a difference. So if I have a program that can change your life, well, then I'm going to promote it, right? And so the ClickFunnels thing is amazing software for doing these one-click upsells, right? And it's a great way. And so we run tons of meta ads, and this is how I sold over like 35,000, maybe 40,000 albums doing this now to fans who have never heard of me, okay? Never heard of me before. And so this training is in our Fanbase University program called Music Selling Machine. And you can do the same thing for digital downloads if you don't do CDs and with vinyl and all kinds of stuff, right? But just know that like nothing is easy. Streaming's not easy. Shopify's not easy, you know? None of it's easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. But you can get smarter and you can get better. And the only reason like why it's hard is because maybe you don't know something, right? And so you've made some mistakes, and maybe you've made a lot of mistakes like I have. Well, the Bible says people perish for a lack of knowledge just because they don't know something. And because I didn't know something, like I went on tour or I signed a bad deal and I missed out on money or missed out on something because I didn't know. That's why we perish, because we don't know these things. You know, what you don't know will hurt you. And so the best way to cut that learning curve is to read the books, get the courses, get the mentorship, because everybody pays. You're going to pay with time and with scars, or you're going to pay a coach, or you're going to pay through hard knocks or just by learning, right? But one of the things that really bums me out is that like we don't focus. Right? Like we want it all at once. Like, oh, okay, Chris, I want to do streaming. I want Shopify. I want Printful. I want ClickFunnels. I want it all. You have it all, Chris. So I want a tour. I want everything. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. You got to focus. You got to follow one course until you're successful. You got to focus on the one thing. The Bible even says this one thing I do. I'm not doing it all. I'm going to focus. I'm going to master one thing, because you don't want to be a jack of all trades and master of none. And then, you know, you give a very small effort to all of it, and then none of it works. But if you gave all of your effort to one thing, and then you can knock it out the can. Like one of the last things I want to share with you is touring, you know? And, you know, touring was how I really made money. And that was before streaming and all that stuff, right? We made money from touring. But like touring the wrong way sucks. Playing for nobody is a waste of your time. You know, how you want to do it, if you're going to go play shows, is all you guys in a band, or if you're solo or whatever, is keep your job, make a ton of more money, and buy onto a tour. You hit up the manager, you hit up the booking agent, you hit up the artist that is already successful and can draw a crowd, and you pay to be in front of that. And not only will that be way more fun, playing for way more people, but you'll make way more money at merch, way more people will see you, and who knows who was there? who might see your show and be like, hey, I want to book you for a festival. I want to book you for this conference. I want to book you for this thing. And so maybe you paid to be there, but now you're getting paid for the next thing because you invested. I can't tell you how many times this happened to me where, we paid to get onto a show earlier on in the year, and then someone paid us an enormous amount to come play for them. It just opened up so many doors, and we can film it. We get great photos, and we take advantage of that, right? Because it is not fun slogging it out on the road, right? So hope this helped you. Join our Fanbase University community. I meet every single Wednesday live coaching artists. There's a ton of valuable training. Never give up.